All right, let's talk about White Rage.
Yeah.
So again, this is one that I never heard a demo for. So this was one that you guys developed.
That's true.
Recently.
Yeah, it came out pretty fast.
Yeah.
Also.
Yeah, and the riff is kind of complicated on drums, so we took our time before we started even rehearsing it.
Yeah.
So how was the riff on the drums developed?
It was, I don't know, just pretty basic stuff. There was first I wrote the main riff with the guitar. I think this is kind of the most basic song that I wrote. You know, I don't know. It just all started with this one riff.
The big halftime riff at the beginning.
Yeah.
It's heavy as F.
Yeah.
KKK. It is a big heavy. And then the chorus is mainly the chord progression. So there's two main parts to the song, right? And then there's a bridge.
And there's a bridge
Yeah.
which is almost like the chorus.
Yeah.
A bit of modulation there.
Yeah, and the bridge is very short. So basically, the
It's the
song has
breakdown.
like two parts.
Yeah.
Well, that's
Yeah,
what's
it's really
interesting
basic.
about it. It's real straightforward. It only has the two parts and it bounces between them, but it works really good. And it's really, especially the position in the record, it works really good after Happy Place and before Fall.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
we'll keep talking about. All right, so where was it recorded with whom?
It was recorded in Casper's basement once again.
Ooh.
Yeah.
But we had a little production help from Jonas Olsson.
Okay, which one is Jonas Olsson?
He was the dude that worked with Amorphis and the pop people.
Wow, okay.
Yeah. So he kind of helped us out. I don't know what we did with this song.
Well, we changed the drum beat in the
chorus.
in the end of the chorus.
Yeah, and the beginnings of the chorus, we made them more like
Straightened
defined.
out.
No, it starts with like a, how do you say it?
Like a break.
No, it starts a bit ahead of the beat,
Oh.
every chorus.
Oh,
Like-
It steals a bit.
it accents it.
Yeah.
It
yeah.
used to start.
No, it still starts before the beat.
Yeah, some part. But
Oh, right.
It used to be a lot more.
I
It
know
used
what
to be
you
a lot
mean.
more,
Yeah,
so we
then
made
we-
that like
You pulled it
More
back.
simple.
more simple. No, well, a bit, but it was like a bit all over the place.
Yeah,
there.
because it jumps to the and, we call it. So,
Yeah. Yeah.
It's like, ba-doom.
Yeah.
That's cool.
So we made that more defined, and then we changed the guitar rhythm. I think the rhythm guitar rhythm in the
Yeah,
chorus.
we also made it a bit more simple.
Yeah.
So what other songs have you worked with the same Jonas Olsson on?
They were Enmity, White Rage, and
Busy doing nothing.
Busy Doing Nothing.
Okay,
yeah.
cool.
Yeah, and this one.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
But I was going to say, what is the official title of Casper's Cellar Studio? You got to have like a great name for it.
Yeah.
You got to come
I
up
don't
with
know.
some really mysterious name that sounds like some epic,
Some really
you know,
professional place.
yeah, like 16 rooms and 14
Yeah.
employees, and it's been open since 1931.
Yeah, nobody
Keep
just
Podcast
doesn't know.
Soundhouse.
Yeah, yeah.
Keep
Make it
okay.
Keep okay.
perfect. That's it. And refer to that
Yeah.
as
Yeah.
much as you can. Yeah,
Yeah, there we were. Keep okay Soundhouse.
that's cool.
Keep okay sounds cool.
Keep okay.
It's always good having a real name for your place where you work, even if it's a closet.
Yeah, yeah.
Even if it's just a closet, and
That's true.
write it. And
It has
people
more
go, oh,
feeling.
it was done at blah, blah, blah. And
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
it was.
Legendary studio.
And yeah.
All right, the
Have you been there?
favorite. Have I been to the cellar? No,
you
I haven't
haven't.
been down
You
to
have
the
to see the
Yeah, you need
vocal
to come.
booth.
focal booth.
Focal booth.
Where there's focus and focusness. Focal.
Yeah.
Vocal booth. Yeah.
It's huge. Yeah.
I'm trying to remember the name of Blackie's studio. It was always a name. I'll remember it as we go along. But what's the favorite part of the song? Let me think.
For me, it's the like the post chorus when there's like just drums, bass, and like the synths, and then the
Massive
and
snare.
then the guitars like just like comment on top of the bass riff, and before it goes to the verses again. I think that's pretty cool. And with Jonas, we didn't have that part initially after the first chorus, but we added it there too. It was only after the second chorus at
Yeah.
first, but he thought it was so cool, like it needs to come in earlier.
That's true.
But yeah, that's my favorite part at least.
Okay. Yeah, I like that. I like especially the little production geeky stuff there too. And there's there's the snare bombs.
Yeah.
I remember we asked Jacob to make them even louder.
Make it bigger. Make it bigger.
Oh no, I think they were in the wrong place. Somehow, somehow they ended up in the wrong place first, and they were like funny, but it needs to be with the snare, and it became really powerful. But I think that's maybe the favorite part, or the like the part after the second chorus where there's the most stupid track I have ever sent to Jacob. There was this like distorted tenor type of thing, and I like distorted the hell out of it, and then just thought it would be a nice layer to have there, and Jacob ended up using it as a lead.
Yeah, it was very loud in the mixing.
Yeah, and it turned out great.
It's in the quiet breakdown.
It's before the quiet breakdown. Yeah, that's
you can play it.
We can listen just a bit.
Let's have a listen. Or let's finish this section. What is your favorite part?
I think that bridge part after the second chorus. That's my favorite. That huge, just that tenor part. That tenor section.
Everybody loves the tenor.
Yeah.
Well, I would say my favorite thing about White Rage is how it goes from a halftime, even a half-time in the main riff. That's like a half-time to the straight. And then the chorus is happy.
Yeah.
But
it's kind of...
It's very dark lyrics.
But it morphs into a really different... Like from the span of the beginning of the chorus to the end of the chorus, there's like 4 distinct moods. It's happy, then it gets a little more serious, and then right by the end, you're ready to like blow everything up.
Yeah.
And that's unique to all the songs on the record. That's what every time I hear White Rage, I'm like, this thing's taking you. Every chorus, it's taking you in a lot per minute or whatever you want to call it. The other choruses do the same, but they're more maybe one mood, and then you go to the verse. But this chorus really pulls you around, and it's epic because by the time you get back to the end and it goes into the halftime riff again, it's like, holy fuck, what just happened? It seems like you wouldn't squeeze those both in the same song, like the beginning of the chorus, to the end, But the beginning of the chorus is so catchy that it gets you. It's almost like Happy Place, but then it takes you to like. So it's really an interesting accomplishment, I will call it, in this song.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Let's hear a little of it, I guess.
The chorus?
Which part? Let's start with the part you were talking about with that weird vocal you sent that you didn't know he was going to use.
It's the highest.
Yeah. I thought that was a synthesizer the whole time.
It's like a
It's like a vocal sample.
opera tenor sample.
Okay, yeah, I always thought that was one of the string lines moving up.
Basically it is, but it
works as like
line.
that, but
Sure, it's a great line. So that brings you up to the bridge, which again is such a different. It's like
it's a different.
Oh, what happened here?
Yeah.
Makings for a good video.
Yeah.
Speaking of the video to Below, the actor.
Yeah.
Did I see him in a tele?
Yeah, he's
TV,
in a commercial.
In the phone commercial.
He's
dancing. I'm like, that's the guy.
Are you the dude from Awakeagain?
That is the guy.
That is him. That's great. I thought so.
Yeah.
Amazing.
After the music video, he just jumped to the big game.
Everything
he moved
changed.
to Hollywood.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
But yeah.
All right. So lyrics and meaning.
Yeah, like I said, the chorus is very dark, but the melody is kind of happy.
So is that the chorus there? No, that's the bridge.
That's the bridge part. Yeah, there's the chorus line. Break your spine as I smile. So the song is about, like, the title is White Rage, and it's about the Finnish documentary called Valkoinen Raivo, which is in Finnish White Rage. So it's about this. I think he's now a doctor of psychiatric, and he tells about his life story where he kind of like he lost his father very young, and he was bullied at school. So he had this lot of like violent fantasies about doing a school shooting, but he never did.
So that was his white rage, he called it?
Yeah, that was the term that he described the feeling of like really calmly planning really violent acts in his head. And he was like almost ready to do them, but then he got help and he didn't end up doing, luckily, anything. So it was about that. So basically the song, the chorus is like happily singing about doing violent things, fantasizing about in your head. Not to like wanting to glamorize like violence or anything, but like the feeling of you like breaking other people's spine as I smile. And also I like in the chorus, the break your spine and I'll blow your mind. They're both like these common metaphors which are used in like breaking your spine, that you just like lose your integrity. Yeah. Not like a violent act. I'll blow your mind. You'll be like really impressed about something. Okay. So they can have like two meanings. But yeah, no, when I heard the chorus the first time and I felt like it had this happy mood, I thought it would be a really fun idea to do really dark lyrics to the happy melody. Yeah. So
how will you sing the acoustic version then?
I don't know yet.
We haven't done it yet.
I think it could work.
Yeah, it could work. Yeah.
Oh, we forgot to do the poem part. Here they come, I cannot hide. The eyes of hate, no mercy for my kind. Don't you move, blackout as they scream. Open my eyes, time to end this dream. Yeah.
That's from which part?
That's the beginning verse.
Okay.
Yeah.
And that's like the bullying part.
Yeah.
When the protagonist is being bullied.
Yeah.
I have an idea. I think you should do a vocal recital of all the lyrics on the record. Like so it'd be like reading a audiobook.
Yeah.
So it'd be an audiobook, but you could read them like a poem, but you could also just read them with the attitude that is in them.
Yeah.
Instead of singing them.
Why not?
And that could be a companion release.
Yeah. It sells more than the album.
It could.
Yeah, screw you guys. I don't need you. I just
well, the backup parts, they have to speak with you.
Oh yeah.
You'd be like, oh, no. And then when he screams his part, he's got
Yeah.
It would be interesting though, because it would take away the music.
Yeah.
And it would be only. And if you wanted to add the context of where the story came from, that would be interesting too, because people wouldn't hear the music.
Yeah.
They might know the music, but they would be interested to listen to it as an audiobook.
Yeah.
You listen to the audiobooks?
I have. Yeah, I have.
They're epic in their own way because you get the attitude of the reader.
Yeah.
It's like an actor being able to put all that in.
Yeah.
And the way these stories go, as you tell me them and you speak them like that, I think it would be great. You could even take it on the road.
Yeah. Travel
you can open for yourself. You can open the show by going out and doing like 5 songs of spoken lyric.
Maybe I'd dress up like a real philosopher or poet.
It would be epic, dude. It would really be epic.
It would work.
It would work, yeah. Maybe we'll try that.
Yeah.
We don't have to book any other bands.
Just sell out. Everything's so much easier.
Utopia Turku. Yeah.
But the opening act has a long rider.
That's true,
a lot of booze required. Separate dressing room.
Yeah. Then I just join you.
I added that was other shit part, if you were wondering. That's the other shit. Well, now we can play the song unless anyone has some other shit they need to...
But the thing maybe we need to mention about, because the Teresa from Odyssey, our their label service, she asked, what's this song about? Because if you Google White Rage, it's about, there's a book titled White Rage, and it's do you remember it was about, like these racial issues in United States?
That's a term that they call it. It's been for a long time, and it morphed into the Karen thing. You know what the Karen thing is?
Yeah.
It's like the upper middle class, yuppie woman that just everything. My little sister is a complete Karen. No, in a good way. But just, I mean, there's somebody walking down the street. Who is that? I've never seen them. They're not from around here.
Yeah.
And then they actually get scared.
Yeah.
Because they live in such a secure little bubble and everything.
Yeah.
So that's.
now I remember what the book was about. The book was about every time in history when the
civil rights things. With the black
every time
people,
they got more rights.
Exactly.
After that, there was like this period of white rage,
just like Obama. So it's a thing.
So people
that I
got
think
riled about that.
It's gonna
people
go on for a long time because it's built into the whole people being afraid of people different.
Yeah.
Look, there's a massive hawk up in the tree.
Hawk.
Looks like a hawk. Or look at
Oh
him.
my God.
Oh, he's a beautiful bird.
But
of prey.
that's like the theme that this song is not about. That's what was not the idea.
People that are familiar with that term might think that's what it's about at first, but that's even more interesting when it isn't about that. It's about a different aspect of it.
Yeah.
But of course, we don't know, but we are suspecting that it affected how we got for example, Spotify playlist placements, because Spotify has zero interest, at least in a band small as us, to take any chances with being controversial, and all the racial stuff is so tense.
So they put that on there?
So it would be easier them for just, let's just skip this one. But it's not because we are not saying anything controversial.
Yeah, it's a great song.
In the lyrics, so they didn't have any reasons to ban us. But it would be just easier to
disregard the song.
Just disregard the song.
Yeah, not to give it too much attention. Yeah,
and
that's what's happened with this song. Even though we released as a single, it didn't get as much traction as the previous ones.
Or
maybe it's just a worse song.
None.
Yeah, it could be.
It could be
just a worse song.
But for example, my dad, who has co-workers in the States, asked their opinion, and most of them were yeah, that's not a good name for a song. In the States.
Well, because it's accused of that's what's happening with the prejudice against black people. So it's in the news enough that it's all around. It's hard to say that it kind of would create a little reverse trigger that it's kind of we've been hearing about that so much,
Yeah, and of course,
but they don't give it a chance to listen to what you're singing about.
It doesn't matter what the song really is about. It's just the initial reaction.
Yeah.
And the thing is, there's got to be. I mean, did you look into how many songs are called White Rage? Did you research it?
A quick Google search found none.
You didn't find any
because
anywhere
it was
that
the
were
book.
called White Rage?
Book had all the results were about the book.
Really? So there was no song ever called White Rage?
I don't know for sure, but at least a quick Google search didn't show any.
Just think of all the punk bands and all the political bands and all the bands that would try to write about that because they either really care about it or want to get publicity. Yeah. I would think that there's got to be titles of songs and albums with that in it.
Yeah.
More than other double word pairs.
Yeah.
So, oops, sorry. I keep on kicking your microphone.
Should we listen to the song?
Let's listen to it.
So long This is all in my head and we'll never break free. Break free. Break your spine and as I smile, I never felt so fine. I blow your mind into the sky. You are the reason why I'm like the way you make me never feel. Will never break free. Can't you say I just as my life? Break your spine as I smile. You are the reason why. When you make me know it's time to say that this is why, this is why, this is why, white light. White light. White light.
And like you said, that your dad's colleagues at work,
Yeah.
that wouldn't be an accurate slice of who might like a song called White Rage. I was going to say emo bands, the whole emo scene would love that. They would understand maybe if they read the lyrics, they might want to know what exactly you were singing about. But as far as the idea of that, that's what they write all their shit about.
That's true. Yeah.
And it's like,
It's like suburban emptiness of just, and if you compare that to people that don't have anything like what all the suburban people have, they shouldn't have anything to complain about.
Yeah, that's true.
So it's like the term of white rage. It's like, what are you raging about? You've got fucking everything
Yeah.
But like, there's so many different ways to interpret that.
But as Matti said, like Theresa from the label service that were using, like she was like, she sounded a bit worried in the email, like, what is this about? Because I don't know if she thought it was, but it was of course it's like with the book meaning it's about racial stuff, but it could have been like even worse racial stuff, like neo-Nazis and that kind of stuff. But and she was worried that there was like a really bad side to the lyrics, but there were none. And she was fine with it.
Well,
she was worried.
You're gonna find that all over the place that people will worry about stuff, whatever they can read into it.